Good morning, everyone. We'll start with class 8, subject social science. We'll start with civics, chapter 3rd, that is the Parliament of India. So, in this video, we are going to discuss election and representations in the Parliament of India. So, we start with the short story. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, and 91-year-old Karimullah is all set up out of his house to reach the polling booth. It is the day of the Lok Sabha election. Ever since 1951, the year when the first Lok Sabha election were held in the country, Mr. Karimullah has never missed using his voting right in an election. While sharing his experience with the one of the news reporter, he said, "We fought against the British of our government. The British for our independence, so that we can overthrow foreign government and have the freedom to elect our own. Now that we have this freedom, why not use it?" The question that Mr. Karimullah raises is very important, because election are the means through which citizens express their opinions. They are not merely a routine political exercise, but the necessary representation of what a democracy stands for, that is, people's right to rule themselves. So first we talks about election and representation. The concept of election and representation is not new to you. You have read about the working of panchayats and state government in the allied classes. So in this chapter, we will take a step ahead and understand the working of the government at the center level. But before we do that, let us briefly understand the election procedure for the central government. For the Lok Sabha election or general election, the country divided into different constituencies. Candidate different political parties and independent candidate, those who do not belong to any political party, compete with each other in the election. The Election Commission of India. What is the Election Commission of India? An independent body responsible for conducting free and fair election and declaring result, and gives election symbol to political parties and other independent candidate. Okay, so the Election Commission of India decided the date for conducting elections in different constituencies, and voting takes place on a designated day at a particular place. After this, counting takes place, and the candidate with maximum number of votes is declared the winner and became the member of parliament, that is MP, after taking the oath. The political party. Okay, so what is political party? An association of people who share common goals and viewpoint, contest election by giving ticket to candidate, categorized as national and state parties. Okay, so the political party that wins 2/3 of total numbers of seat is called the majority or ruling party, and form the government. In case no single party gets 2/3 majority, several political parties join hand to form the government. This type of government is called the coalition government. They agree upon a leader to head the government, who is appointed as the Prime Minister by the President of India. Those political parties which are not part of the government are collectively referred to the opposition. Okay,